Students who are in the online, am I audible to you people? Am I audible to you? Everybody responding? Okay. So let us move to the further. So I hope in the last session, we already completed the very important topic. What is it? So number of approaches to create an object of ND array. How many approaches are there totally? So some number of approaches I said or not. So when you come to the class, all of you open the notes. That 5 minutes or 10 minutes what you read, that fetch a long time in your class also, you can be very active. Okay. So what are the approaches we discussed? Number one is array of, next arrange a range of zeros of, ones of, full of, line space kada, line space. Who said line space? Modhu. Line space. You are very dangerous candidates. And you are calling second one. What is the second function? That is called A range. Arrange, no. You're all very danger candidates. Lin space, that is line space. No, who said line space? Did I say lin? L-I-N. Spell out. Lin space of. If you say line space, they will ask who is your faculty. Don't tell my name, okay? Please don't tell that. Because I'm you are very danger candidates. Lin space, that is. What is that? Lin space of. Okay, next. Huh? I of. Next. Identity of. H stack of. Next. V stack of. Diagonal of. The DIAG. Diagonal of. Next. NumPy dot random module. NumPy dot random module. In that we have randint, randn, normal of, rand of, uniform of, choice of, shuffle of, permutations of, right? There are a lot of things are there, which are very important. Shayad Rahan. So I can't able to hear your voice, sir. Is my voice is clear for everybody, students, online students? Is my voice is clear? Please respond it. Right. So Rahan, my dear student, please take care. So my voice is clear. So I will move to the further. I'll move to the further. Okay. So last session, I already made it very clear about it. And I also posted. Are you receiving my notes, ma? Right. All of them are there in the Google Drive. And this part is completed. Did you remember the syntax also? Yes. Now I'm going to enter into where? A range of. So I'm going to give you almost, I'm preparing. Today I prepared it. And these 3 days, 4 days onwards, I'm preparing almost 500 MCQs I'm going to prepare, which I got it from my different students who are placed these 3-4 months onwards. I collected from them, and I'm going to give you that 500 plus MCQs questions also I'm going to give you, which are regularly coming across. Okay. That is all left hand, left finger for all of you. Once you read my notes plus this MCQs, I will give you very soon in the Google Drive. Try to practice all of them. Okay. So now I will go to what here? A range of today I'm going to enter. And further other kind of things also I will discuss. Okay. So online students, all of you try to be in the Google Drive. Whatever updations I'm going to give you, that you will get it. Right. Now, a range of is going to be syntax. I'm going to write the syntax number 1, syntax number 2, syntax number 3. So easy. Let us start. Once you understand the syntax number array function, these syntaxes are very simple. Do you know, students, in Python programming, there is a concept called what? Range function. Range data type is that will contain 3 syntaxes. What are those? Range of value generates from 0 to value minus 1. Next is another one is what? Range of start comma stop. That will give you start to stop minus 1. Stop included, stop excluded. Next is called what? That will give you syntax. 1 minute. Syntax 1 and 2 moves in forward direction with the default step called +1. Now I want to go for with my own step I want to do with range of values. So range of start comma stop comma step. Here also we are having variable name is equal to numpy dot a range of value which will give you the values from generates nd array object from where 0 to value minus 1. 0 to value minus 1. Next the syntax is what you know students. Variable name of numpy dot what? A range of what? Start comma what? Stop. Start comma stop. It ranges from where? Start to start to stop minus 1. Start to stop minus 1. That means stop minus 1 is excluded. Start is included. From the day 1 onwards, our Python will contain this type of things. Lower bound, upper bound. Lower bound is included. Upper bound is excluded. If you go to mathematics level, this is the open interval and closed interval. This is used to learn mathematics. Do you know mathematics? Do you know mathematics? Do you know mathematics? You know, stand up once. I'll ask a simple question. Don't laugh, serious. Right. So why I'm asking is you are looking like a active student. Don't fold the hands. If you fold the hands, I will fear a lot. Now I'm asking a question, simple question I will ask you. Okay, ready to answer? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. How? Prove that. So definitely even LKG student also will say. But I am expecting something different. That is the bitwise operators is the actual meaning of that. Bitwise operator. Why I am asking is you are other batch student, not just I want to test you. That's all. Other than that, don't feel it. Now I will tell you 2 plus 3. It's not only that. Now I'm going to say 2 means what? My binary 1 0. 3 means what? 0 0 1 1. What the binary rule says? 0 plus 1 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. 0 with carry 1. This is called something like what? 1 like this. This is an answer called what? 5. That is an actual meaning of 5. Right? Not 2 plus 3 adding, that is called 5. That is not. Are you following? Right. Should. No. So I also want to ask you one more question. Start. No problem. 10/3 in Python. What is the answer? Arithmetic operators. Don't know. Really don't know. Okay, shut up. So, this is called what? 3.333333335. That is the answer for that. Okay, let it be. So be active in all the moments. This will give you what? Start to stop minus 1 with a default step called what? With a default step +1. With a default step is called what? +1 here also. With a default step of +1. Here I am going to take students. Variable name is equal to numpy dot a range of. Now I'm going to write start comma stop comma step. This is going to give you takes the values from start to where stop +1 start to stop +1 with programmer defined programmer defined step programmer defined step. Are you following me now? Programmer defined step that will be depends on the positive value or negative value we will be taking. And one more speciality here is you can generate, if you take a range function, that will generate only which values? Positive numerical integer values. Positive numerical integer values. If you remember it, numerical integer values only coming. That day I said you, if you remember, it won't generate floating point values, I said. Did you remember? I said I will tell you the floating point values with equal interval of value with this kind of concept. So here you are getting random this is called what? A range of values is coming in both integer format as well as floating point values. I will give you. And this range function by default here, range function, there is a range function by default gives, by default gives, by default gives what values, you know, students? By default gives one dimensional ND array object only will be given. ND array object only will be given. ND array, 1D, one dimensional array only will be given. You cannot get it by default 2D, but not what? But not 2D, but not 2D, but not what? 3D. Can I get it 2D and 3D by using array of? Come on. Yes, you can. So yesterday I took it. List in list I took it. List in tuples also I took it. That means if I take list in list, when I convert it into array of, you are getting what? 2D. Outer list, innermost list, you will get what? 3D. Already shown yesterday. Okay, last example part I shown you. But here, when you go to a range function, by default it gives you what? 1D, but not what? 2D. Now I'm asking you to get 2D and what? 3D, 3D from 1D. We use what? From 1D, we use, come on. No, very good. Shape attribute we can use. Shape attribute I can use, and I can use what? Reshape function I can use. This kind of questions are very important, students. So I'm having 1D. A range will give you by default what? 1D. So I want to get 2D. What you will get it? Shape or reshape. Already said na yesterday. How many properties are there to shape my ND array? Two. One is shape of shape attribute. One more is reshape of. That is called any kind of thing we can convert 1D into 2D or 2D into 1D or 2D into 3D, provided the multiplier should be satisfied. Yesterday, one of my students asked, sir, I am having 13 elements. I want 3D, sir. I want to 2D, sir. Not possible. 13 is an odd number. You cannot represent it in the form of multiples. Correct? 12 is there, for example. 12. 4 into 3, 3 into 4, and then 6 into 2, 2 into 6. You can have 2D. That product should be equal to what? This one. Are you getting me? Right. You can also represent as what, ma? 2 comma 3 comma 2. You can represent. You can represent 2 comma 2 comma 3. You can represent. But you cannot represent it as 4 comma 2 comma 2. You cannot write it. Understand? So you cannot represent 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2. You cannot write it because this product should be equal to what? My given number of elements. But reshaping, if it is not matching with that product with the given number of elements, you will get value error or type error will be coming. Are you getting my point? So shall I move to the further? So is the syntax is clear? The most important is syntax. Concept important, syntax important. Only if you remember, there are three students knowing the concept and feeling that they know the subject. Job will not come. Number two, they know the concept, they know the function name. They don't know the syntax. Difficult to get the job. Job will come, but difficult. Third one, concept plus syntax plus how to use it in the program. These three things, if you habituate, then you have beautiful career. Understand, ma? Right. Let us move to the further. In a couple of years, you see all the technical news from BBC. In a couple of years, just 1 or 2 years, all traditional jobs will disappear. All traditional languages will disappear. Only Python and AI related field only will be existing. Python and AI related field jobs only will exist. Dramatical changes you will see. That's why read Python and Python related things very nicely. And full stack will have lot of demand in the Python. All full stack modules which we listed that are having very important. And Python will have lot of demand. And Django will have lot of demand after the Python. It's a backend application development. See, anything you learn, you should be a master in that. Teacher is important. So anyhow, come to the point of this. Is it clear about it? By default, you will get what? 1D. So I can convert into 2D as well as 3D by using what? Shape attribute and reshape attribute. Have you installed all of you Jupyter Notebook? Right, is it working? Right, good. Now I'm going to enter into the Jupyter Notebook. Let's go to that. All of you online students, go to Anaconda here. Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, I will use it. It's the most popular for all the data science related applications to execute. Very soon, I'll tell you how to create the folder, and how to use that kind of files in somewhere else. Suppose if I define a function in Jupyter Notebook, how to use it into some other place. Already in our Python class modules, packages, all of them. Environmental variables, Python path, all those things. Even if you don't know, if it is not covered in your respective classes, I'll be covering it. Go to where now? New. New. Already go to where? Python here. So I'm going to click on this area and it is going to start here. Now I'm going to today what concept? Come on. Right. That is nothing but number of approaches, number of approaches, number of approaches to create an object of what? ND array part 2. All the students in the online, try to follow me carefully. Even if you type it big sentences, I am not going to see that. Try to go through all the things in the classroom. Okay. Right. So coming to the point of it. Huh? So Aniket, when we took admission for FS Python, full stack Python, we thought you will cover Python and Python related stuff. It will be easy for us to go with the same teacher. We are not able to match the vibe with different teachers. This is a request for institute and a teacher as well. My dear student, see, okay, no doubt in that. Because teacher also should have a lot of commitment towards teaching. Suppose you are coming to my class. Of course, don't feel that it is a cinema dialogue. I'll keep my nature is, of course, don't feel it because Aniket said that, that's why I'm giving you. Because I need to respect everybody's comment. So my nature is, I already said once in the class, I keep my student in my heart. That is my first nature. If they don't read, I'll come there and I will tell them, read the notes. I don't leave you. It's my nature. And a subject also should teach like that only. Keeping in heart is not important. They need to keep me also in your heart. That is important. Like that, I need to teach the subject. That is our nature. You already know that. So this type of bonding is required between student and teacher. And a teacher should teach very deeply the subject, very deeply. And if they sit in other class, they cannot sit in other class. Like that, teacher has to explain. మైమరిపించేయాలి అలా చెప్పాలి. నాకు తెలుగు ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఐ డోంట్ నో దట్ వర్డ్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ టు forget about others, other teachers. For example, you attended all your BTech teachers. So many teachers you have seen, and you are also coming to my class. So we have to teach in such a way that everybody has to forget. You have to forget every teacher, every class. Like that, sir, I want. Like that, sir, I want. Like that, we have to teach. That is my internal desire. Always upgradation is required about the subject. Okay. Anyhow, whatever the subject I handle, my dear students, I will I will make you diamond in that, provided when you attend my classes thoroughly and read my notes. Okay. So anyhow, come to the point back. So come to the point of it. Now I will move to the further. So Niket, my dear student, come to the point of it. Okay. Okay. Something I will tell you. So yes, my dear student, I will morning in my 7 o'clock. Most of the working professionals are there from US, Australia, from UK, different time zones are there. All working 14 years, 15 years, all of them. They will also take the same kind of opinion what they have. When I started NumPy and Pandas, same opinion, sir. 7:30 you only start like that. Okay, that is all part and parcel of it. Maybe I may be giving some good news to you in the coming new year. Maybe something new, which because if I say if it is not happening, you may feel that's why something I'll tell you. Come to the point of it. Now let me concentrate on it. Huh? So words are that is what I'm saying. మీకు ఏదైనా ఎగ్జైట్మెంట్ ఎక్కువ. సో వాయిస్ నాట్ క్లియర్ సంధ్యారాణి. Okay. So import, please let me concentrate on it. NumPy as what? NP. NumPy as NP. So now I will go to the syntax number one. What is the syntax number one here? This one I am going to take up. This one I am going to give you here. So this part I will carry. This is so easy for you now because in the syntax only half of the subject will be cleared for you. A is equal to np dot, come on, a range of, it is not arrange, it is a range. Spell out. Chinnaga, why you are shouting like anything? Don't make me to fear. A means array, range, like that. Array, range, like that. So it is called what? 6. 6. Now print of what? A comma, type of A. Type of A. So it is going to give you what? 0 to, that is called value minus 1. Value minus 1. How many values are there? 6. 6 values can be reached. It is called which type of dimension? Dimension is what? Come on. Dimension of. So I will write it. Dimension of what? A is equal to, I forget. What is that? A dot end. How many attributes are there? 5. What are those? End, shape, size, D type, item size. Item size I said don't remember, but you will remember that only. Don't look at means you will look at what is there in that, like that. Item size is not necessary. I will tell you that, but you are remembering. It's good. Okay. So next come to this type of thing. Even shape also I will write it. Print of what? Shape of it. Shape of A is equal to A dot what? Shape. Shape. So you are going to get 6 comma. 6 comma is called what? A tuple. Tuple. Now I want to convert into which type? 2D. 6 elements you can shape it in how many ways? 3 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 4 comma 2 you cannot do, 8 comma 9 you cannot do. Okay, right. Come on, I'm going to do. Shall I reshape it? Right. This directly I want to reshape it. See, my dear students, slowly try to get it. Reshape, reshape. Slowly, you need to become a good expert in this area. Reshape of what? 1D, 1D array into what? 2D. Into what? 2D. Come on, I forget. A is equal to A dot reshape of 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3. So I will print that A as well as this one also I can do. This I will do it. So print of that and then do this one. Ma? Reshape of. Yes. Reshape of. I need to do this reshape of. Spellings also you need to take care. Are you following me now? Right. You can also do the same thing. You can also do the same thing. Something like this also. 3 comma 2 also you can do. 3 comma 2 also you can do. 2. Yes. 3 comma 2 you can do. So this is the point I say. This is like this. Are you getting? Now you cannot do something like 3 comma 3 you cannot do. 3 comma 3 you cannot do. It is going to be giving value error here. Are you following? Read out the message. Cannot reshape the size of array 6 into 3 comma 3. So this value error, type error, we learned in LKG only. Correct or not? Very long back only we learned so many errors. That's why we are so expert in handling what? Exception handling. Exception handling. Beautiful. Come to the point back. Dear students, now I am going to take up, this kind of discussion. So here I am going to take this. For example, you are getting here you are getting it. This array A range you are getting by default you will get what? 1D. 1D. Directly, I want to reshape there only. I want to reshape there only. How do you do that? Reshape of 3 comma 2. Directly I'm writing. This gives you what object actually? End array. End array object dot what? Reshape of 3 comma 2. What it will give you? 3 rows, 2 columns. So earlier I called this type of coding standards you learn it. Actually I said what? A dot reshape of 2 comma 3. What is A actually? np dot a range of 6. This is what I am doing here. A np dot a range of 6 will give you what? End array. Reshape of 3 comma 2 will give you what? Directly 3 comma 2 only. The value will be coming something like this. Is it clear? Huh? Right. Last and final, students. Last and final, I want to go for it. I'm going to give you something like 15. I'm going to take 15. 15 means what? Here I'm going to take it 0 to 16. I can write it 0 to 16. I will write it. How many values will come? 0 to 15. 0 to 15 means total number of values. How many? 16. I want to represent it as 2 comma 2 comma 2. Do you know 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2? What is the first two? Number of clusters. Cluster gister కాదు ఇక్కడ. Duster కాదు. Number of clusters. Spell out how to read out, how to spell out by yourself. Improve your presentation. What is the first two? Second two? Third two? Fourth two? That's all. Improve your presentation. Go to the place. You are going to get it. This is called one cluster with two matrices. This is called another cluster with two matrices. Two clusters are there. Each one contains two matrices. Each matrix of each contains two rows and two columns. That is called 4 comma 4 comma 4. Did you understand? Right. So like this, one can go for generating it. Is it clear, my dear students? Second syntax, I will go for it. Second syntax, I'm going to enter. What is the second syntax? I don't want to start from 0. I want to start from where? You see, this is starting from 0 to 15 or not? I want to start from some different kind of values to start. Different values to start. So I'm going to take it. A is equal to np dot a range of 10 comma 10 comma I want to get it what? 21. 10 comma 21. So it starts from where? 10 to 20. 20. The value itself says that start to what? Stop minus 1. With the default step called what? Plus 1. So I'm going to print the data. As usual, it is going to be the same only. Now I will go to this mechanism. So got it. And you already know that size of that also, you know. Size. Size will give you what? Number of elements. Are you getting the clarity on size and shape now? Right. Size will give you what? Number of elements. Shape will give you what? 1D na, 2D na, 3D na. If you don't have the clarity, you enter into programmatic words. 1D na, 2D na, 3D na. 1D means what? Number of elements, comma. 2D means what? Rows, comma, column. 3D means number of matrices, number of rows, number of columns. Like that. What you know, tell clearly. That is what I'm trying to say. So you got it. These are my number of elements. 11 elements are there. You cannot go for 5 into 2, 15 into 2, like that you cannot go. You have to go for what? Number of multiples should be matched. So I'm going to take it, for example, 20. This is a value 20. This is called a 10 element. So that I can go for what? 5 into 2, 2 into 5, like this you can take it. Okay, now? Is it clear of that? Now I want to ask you one beautiful question. Dot, what is this? Reshape of, I'm going to write it. Reshape of what? 5 comma 2 I am going to write it. Very nice. So I got it. Dimension also called shape is called what? 5 comma 2. Dimension is 2. Earlier dimension is 1. So now if I print off simply A, it is going to print like this only. Now can I convert this 2 dimension into 1 dimension? Can I convert 2D into 1D? Yes or no? No. Yes. You can do. How? A is A dot another way. Come on. Shape is equal to 10 comma 10 comma. Very, very important. 1D to 2D, 2D to 3D, 3D to 2D, 2D to 1D also you can do. Already I said now 1D it looks like what? Number of elements, comma. Same thing. I'm going to totally 10 elements are there, 10 comma. You print the data now. You print the data, type of A, dimension of A, everything is getting. See students, is it getting into the same format or not? Yes. This is one of the regularly asking question student. This reshaping mechanism is a compulsory question. And these functions they will ask you syntaxes and their functionality they will ask you. Is it clear? Right. Students, I want to go for this. You see difference between two consecutive numbers is what? One. Which direction? Forward direction. Forward direction. Now I want to generate. Now I want to generate a range of values from generate range of values from I want to go for -10, -10, -11, -12, -13, -14, -15, -16, I want to go for it. -10, -11, -12, -3, -13, -14, -15, -16, I want to do. Will you do it? Don't get tension first. From where are you starting from? Okay, that is your starting. Right, okay. What is the difference between two consecutive integer values, ma? -1. -1. So where are you start? -5, -1. How much? Come on, start again. -1, -10, -1. Come on. -11, -1. Like that, like that. -15, -1. -16, -1. So -17 place I need to stop. So I need to write the stop point what, ma? -17. What is the stepping value? That's all. That is the function called what? A range. Did you understand that? This I was explained in the Python level only, range related 12 examples I written, questionnaire I written, question set I written, I wrote it. So you write the sequence of values and prepare by yourself. Can I write it? Yes. Tell me now. A is equal to np dot range of a range of, come on, -10 comma -17 comma -1. Okay, print the data. Now you got it. Is my elements are coming or not? 7 elements are going to come. Clear? Right. Now I am going to say last and final one more kind of value I want to get it. 100 comma 100 comma 100 comma 90 comma 100 comma something like. Okay, that is next syntax. Through next syntax I'll tell you. Third syntax I want to go for. Third syntax. So that is very, very important. You need to take care. So this is my third syntax, students. I'm putting the syntax also here. Try to take care about it. Now here, I want to go for, as usual, import NumPy. My discussion is, I want to generate the value something like, generate the value from here. I want to generate the values like this. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then 20. What is the difference between two consecutive numbers? 2. So that is called a step. Starting from where? 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, like that 18 plus 2, 20 plus 2, 22 means stop. Even if I write 21 also, I can write a stop. So I can, this logics already you know. So other batch people, I want to tell this kind of example. Tell me now, A is equal to np dot a range of 10 comma 21 comma 2. 2. Which direction? What is the step? Plus 2. Starting from 21 included or excluded? Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to take off this A. 1D or 2D? 1D not 2D. 1D. By default, A range will give you only 1D. It will not give you all the values like dimension of A, shape of A, size of A. Now, if I want directly to get it in what? 2D. 2D. 2D means what is possible, students? So I will write it. Come on. Dot reshape of 3 comma 2 or 2 comma 3. Whatever it is there, you can go for it. Am I getting that? Yes. So now you got this type of discussion. Is it clear? Right. Last and final, generate range of values or generate values like this. 100, 100, 90, 90, 80, 70, and 60, and then 50, and 40, and 30, 20, and then 10. Totally how many values? Totally how many values? 10 values, huh? 10 values. Come on. 100 comma 90 comma like this. A is equal to np dot a range of 100 comma. Come on. 100 comma 9. 9 I can write. 8 I can write. 6 I can write. 0 also I can write. 0 also I can write. 9 is the most best. And 0 also I can write. 9 I am writing. Comma. Huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. Print of that entire statement. Print of that entire statement. I will take it. This entire data, as usual, I will write it. As usual, I will write it. So got my data. Dimension is like this. Is it clear? Right. Students, now I am going to ask you one question. What will be the output of it? I will ask you. Ready to answer? Right. Last question. One question I will ask you. Generate -1 or something like -10, -20, -30, -40, -50, -60. This I want to generate. -70, -70, -80, -90. I want to go for it. Come on, how do you do it? Come on, import. Of course, already there. A is equal to np dot a range of -10 comma minus, very good, 91 comma, who said +10? Oh, no, somebody said +10 here. You said. Then you are not saying anything. I give chocolate after the class. Kit Kat is there. 9 o'clock one student came here. Birthday, we gave 10 rupees chocolate is given. Kit Kat I will give you. Wrong thing saying. And you are sitting in the first row. What is the answer here? -10. So print the same statement here. So are you getting this entire thing? Right. 9 is coming. 9 means directly I will go to what? I will go to reshape of what I can do. Dot reshape of 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3. So I got the elements like this. Clear? Right. Good. Now I'm asking one question. Directly one question. Ready to answer wrong? Ready to answer wrong? Yes, sir. No listening properly. Ready to answer wrong? No. Correct. Okay. Now see, A is equal to np dot a range of, I am writing 2 into 3 into 3, 2 into 3 dot reshape of 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3, 2 comma 3 comma 3. So I am writing like this. I am writing like this. This is my question. What is the answer? Come on. Which error? Value error. Is it? No. What is how many number of elements? 18 elements. Starting from where? 0 to 17. 0 to 17, how many? 18 can be represented as what? 2 matrices. Each one contains what? 3 rows, 3 columns. Why value error? Why value error? Here number of elements is equal to shape of my array or not? This type of questions only will come. This type of questions only will come. See the answer now. Perfectly the answer is coming. Are you getting? How many matrices? 2 matrices. Each row 3 columns like that. 2 rows, 2 matrices. Each one contains 3 rows and 3 columns. Easy now? Right. Last and final. So everybody did not answer it. Everybody did not answer it. Here I am writing 3 comma 2, 3 star, 3 star, 2 star 2. Here I am writing 3 comma 2 comma 2. 3 comma 2 comma 2. Come on, valid or invalid? Valid. Totally how many elements? 12 elements. Starts from how many matrices? Come on, 3 matrices. Each matrix order, 2 rows and 2 columns. Which dimension? 3 dimension. Shape, shape. 3 comma 2 comma 2. Size 12. 12. Why confusion, ma? Shape is how much? This one. 3 comma 2 comma 2. Number of elements. 12. 12 elements are going to come. See that? 3 matrices. Each one contains 2 rows and 2 columns. Dimension is 3. Same shape. Number of elements are like this. Clear or not clear? Yes. So now last and final. Because if everybody answered, then I will move for the. Now I am going to write it. 4 comma 3. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Valid. 6 comma 2. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Valid. 9 comma 2. Invalid. 20 comma 4. Now seriously. Invalid. So you have to understand number of elements is equal to my order. So now I'm going to write it. 6 comma 2 valid or invalid? Valid. So now I'm going to write it. 12 comma valid or invalid? Which dimension? Super. Now you got it. Okay now? This is called a dimension of it. In linear algebra, this is an important. Inner product, outer product, lower product, semi-join, equi-join, self-join. There are so many joins concept I'm going to use. Missing data concept I'm going to tell. In data analytics and analysis, this is a very important. That's why I want to cover so deeply this NumPy and pandas. Well, all you people open the YouTube, NumPy pandas you see. If you listen that, you will forget, you will throw the phone also. Don't throw the phone, throw that channel. Throw that channel. So you have to compare this class with every class. Then you have to feel which is the best. That I want to say. Okay, this is about the concept of what? A range. Clear or not clear? Right. What is the difference between array and this A range? Array can build ND array object with any kind of values. There is no order, nothing. And it can build 1D as well as 2D and 3D directly by taking inner list, inner list like that. But when you go to A range, equal interval of values only will be coming with 1D only. Later I can reshape it. If my requirement is an ND array object with different values, go for which concept? Array. If I want equal interval of value either in forward direction or backward direction, go for what? A range. So that type of specific reasons you need to get it. Okay. Last and final, I want to take it. Here only I want to take it. So A is equal to np dot a range of 0 comma 0 comma 6 comma 0.5 I am writing. 0 comma 6 comma 0.5. Starting from where? 0. Next value 0.5. Next value. Next. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm going to write this kind of thing. So I will go to spelling also I will take it. A range. So I'm going to write it. A range. Are you following me? Right. See that now. Here I'm going to take it 0 0.0.5, 1.1.2, 2.2.3, 3.3.5, 4.4.5, 5 point, and then 5.5. 6 will not be coming. You know, that is 6 minus 1. That is up to that 5 point. But 5 means don't take it 5. 5.5 also came. But what is an interval? 0.5. That is an important. Are you following this? Right. So when you go to this interval, step value is called what? 0.5, 0.25. How much you want the difference in floating point? I can take it. This is used in data sets points of it. In further, I'm going to show you most wonderful data sets. It is just ultimately I will take up students. If you go to my projects level, if you go to NumPy here, if we go to NumPy here, in the NumPy now, if we go to this next level called pandas, examples now. So if we go to this 1 minute, I will show. Go to this place. Here I am going to take it pandas. There are some data frame, data sets I prepared for you. Data sets. These are all called what? Excel files. You know, in our Python level, CSV files dealing with CSV file. There is a second level concept is coming in this place. If you come to it, Google Play Store, it's one of the hot cake project when you keep it. See, open it. This is called some thousands of records are there. App name, category, rating, reviews, size, etc. Suppose whatever the words I'm using, CSV file and all, if some of my students are otherwise students which is not covered that CSV files concept, you will get confusion. Don't worry. Any topic that day put a heading, that day definitely that student will understand. Even if you don't know also, I will make you to understand. Any subject you give me, if you come with a layman mind, at the end of the class, if you leave it, definitely I will make you to understand. I will leave you. That is the classroom this classroom is meant for. So here I am having almost we are having 10,000 above records are there. See, 10,000 above records are there. I want to do some analysis on this kind of topic. Analysis means what? I want to find the name of the app, name of the app name. This is called app name category rating. I want to find the name of the app which is having highest rating. 10,000 values are there. How to find the highest rating value? I want to write a pandas NumPy related calculation statement. I will write it. How many lines of code I will write? Do you think that I am not writing kilometers of code? I will write just 3 lines of code I will write. 3 lines. How to write it? That is the beauty of the subject. First, we will learn the subject and we will apply our subject on the project. That is the beauty of the subject. You need to write the notes, then you will get this beauty of this. These are all called EDA project. Directly, I can keep it into my resume. Almost it is like something like a machine learning model kind of application. Next, next, employee salary report, e-commerce analysis sales project. There also I'm having something like in 1 hour of time, so many people order to Amazon. That details I'm getting. Address of a person and then AM, PM, which browser come, credit card, CC, security, mail, job, address, etc. I'm going to take it. These are all I'm having lots of data. Lots of data is there. These are all coming to me in CSV file. In companies, they will use CSV file to gather the data. That data I want to analyze. How to analyze? In front of me, some crores of data sets are there. How to analyze them? That is our pandas will do. In the pandas, some calculation I want, NumPy is used. And I will give a graph. In morning hours, more sales are made, or evening hours, more sales are made, or midnight sales are made. I want to show the visualization. So the managers and the marketing people will decide when to market more and more products, when to go for marketing our products. So that visualization is matplotlib. That analysis is called pandas. Calculation part is NumPy. And later in the data science, you have NLP, Keras is there, SciPy is there, Scikit is there, AI models are there. And then extension I'm telling about it. And these are all called hot for you people to get into. So once you know these modules very well, and other things are dead easy for you. So I'm going to move to the 10,000. There is one more. This is also one EDA project. I will explain in the class. And next there is an employee sales report. This is also one of my student who is a US based student who is learning the major course he is doing as a part of his MS. He asked me, sir, can you explain? My professor has given this project for me. Can you assist me in doing this? I said, okay, no issue. I will take that case study in my class, I said. And I was explained it in the last 3 batches back. He has given it. Because San Francisco is his company. In that, all employees are there. Job ID, employee name, title, base pay, overtime pay, other pay, benefits, so total pay, all these things. Total pay with what? Total pay. Next is called what? Total base pay, total pay benefits, so like this. How many records are there in the CSV file? Maybe you are having 1,48,655 entries are there. How do you store this entire data into my NumPy? Don't eat pen. Eating pen is so tester. You come and eat. Here also so many pens are there. You take this. The pen drives are also there. Eat. Completely you eat. Later you give your pens also. You will eat completely. So tell me, how do you store this large amount of data in NumPy? ND array. Which array? ND array. Each entry is called what? One list. List. How many lists? 1,48,655 inner list are there. Everything will be what? In one more list. That I will convert into what? ND array. Each entry is treated as what? Object of object. That I will analyze it. Getting my point? So I want to find out what from here. What are the questionnaires are coming here? Find the employee name. Find the employee name. See, find the employee name. Whose title, who is working as a general manager. Find the name of the employee. He is working as what? Chief in the fire department. Find the name of the employee who is getting highest pay. Find the top 5 employees who is working as a general manager, who is having 5 highest pays. How to get it? These are all called analysis questions. Are you following me? So when you go to the railway station, I want to find out where is my train. There is an app also. No? So you are coming to know where is my train. That is called analysis or not? You are analyzing that how many minutes before I need to start. So you are coming to know where is my platform, and that is called a tracking system. These are all implementation of these calculations only. But these are all wide range of application development students. So coming to the point back. So why I am showing all these things, you need to see that what level of things we start from journey, from small journey it starts, it ends with a big journey. That type of wide scope the faculty has to show. Understand? So coming to the point back, are you able to understand? So tell me, with our total Python with ND array, somebody will ask you tomorrow, I want 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. I want this data set of values. I'll go for range, A range, A range I will go. So do you know the syntax of all of them? Yes. So online students, are you comfortable with my explanation up to here? Are you comfortable with this up to what I explained it? Right. Now I'm going to enter into, for this separate notes will be given. Separate notes I will give you. Very good. Students, next I'm going to enter into the one more function I am going to take up. So one more function. What is the next function, ma? What is the next function? Zeros of, zeros of. This is very easy for you to understand it. So coming to the zeros of a function, I am going to explain. Sometimes I want a matrix or I want some values which I want to fill totally with what? Zeros. I want some sequence of values or some ND array object with full of zeros. I want to create an ND array with 4 zeros. Generally, what you will do, tell me. I want ND array with 4 zeros. What you will do, tell me. A range not possible. A range is possible. Now, A range, if you want to go for it, start, stop. Next, what is required? Step. Required or not? Yes. So, you require this start, stop, etc. Not possible. Then how it is possible? With array, it is possible. How do you do? LST is equal to 0, comma 0, comma 0. Like this, you need to do. Next, I need to do what? A is equal to np dot array of LST I need to do. LST I need to do. So I need to go to LST. I will convert it into ND array. This will take some 2 steps process or not. So I want directly an ND array which will build directly number of zeros. That is 1D zeros I want, 2D zeros I want, 3D zeros I want. In other way, There is one matrix to be added with another matrix should give the same matrix. Tell me which a matrix added with some matrix which will give the same matrix. What is that value? 0 matrix. Beginning s is equal to 0, s plus I, s plus I, s plus I. Is it your beginning logic or not? Same logic elaborated. One matrix want to add with some temporary matrix which will give you the same matrix. What is that matrix to be added? 0 matrix. What is the 0 matrix? All rows and columns are 0. So I want to build an ND array object with completely 0. So now I am going to take it. What is the purpose of it? Used for used for creating an object of ND array with a complete zeros. That includes 1D as well as what? 2D and what? 3D. That is nothing but in simple way called ND. Clear or not clear? Right. I forget to show you one small point. That point will be something like this. Please observe it. I'll go to this way. Import. What is this? NumPy as np. Help of np.arange. Arange. I forget to show you this. So see all of you. Arange of చదువుకోండి ఒకసారి built-in function arange in which module? NumPy. It is the original documentation. You have to learn like this. Arange of. Come on. Dot indicates what? It may be a value. It may be start comma stop. It may be start comma stop comma step. Come on. A range of start, stop, step. D type is equal to none. This all these things is called what? Variable length and up. This is device is none, like is none. This is something like for system dependency they took it. And all these things they taken up here. I think you are understanding this. And examples, if I go to it, they covered only 1 or 2 examples. You come to the example here. Examples you come. A of these 3, like this they covered it. And you follow our example window, which is having more number of examples are there. Full hands of examples are there. You try to follow with all syntaxes. This syntax only I am giving in the form of what? Your understandable format I am giving. Instead of going for the developer's syntax, I am giving splitting into 3 understandable syntaxes. Understand? Right. Let us go to the next one is called zeros of. What is the syntax, sir? Now I am going to take the syntax. What is the syntax is going to be? Variable name is equal to numpy dot zeros of. Now I am writing shape comma d type. Shape comma d type. Shape is nothing but what? Now I am going to give you the example. Here shape can be 1D. How do you represent 1D students? 1D students, number of values, comma. Next is called what? 2D. 2D represents what? 2D represents what? Rows, comma, columns. 3D represents what? Number of matrices, comma. Come on. Number of matrices, comma, rows, comma, columns. Rakesh, same audio problem. See, you are having audio problem. Others are getting perfectly. Rakesh, so you don't keep the problem again and again. Is the problem for everybody, students? Is it problem for everybody? Come on, respond. So no. So Rakesh, take care, mom. So if you keep the problem, you will be distracting by yourself. Audio is very clear. So take care, Rakesh. Now coming to the example, I will move. So I'm going to take up what syntax? This syntax I will carry. Look at easy. Don't take much time. Here only I'm going to enter. So coming to this place, tell me, this is called syntax of which function? Zeros. Import NumPy. Need not to import again and again. It's a fresh example. That's why I'm writing. Come on. A is equal to np dot what? Zeros of 4. I am writing 4. I'm not writing D type. I'm writing 4. What the 4 indicates? 4 zeros. Zeros name itself says that it will fill the matrix, it will fill the array, ND array with 4 zeros. That 4 indicates 4 entries without rows and columns. It is nothing but 1D. It is called what here? 1D. So I will carry this A and size also, that you are already aware of it. Now I'm going to run it. Is it going to be called zeros or not? And that to 0 point, 0 point, 0 point. That is called which type? Float type. Float type. If you want, you can do this kind of thing like this. You observe it, comma. What is that mentioned already? D type is equal to what? Int. Int. You can write it. You can write it. It is known as what? 0, 0, 0 like this. Are you following me? You can write it. Still, if you are going to be too much perfect in the subject, if you want, you can go to. If you want to see here, D type, if you want to see, yesterday only I said by default int will give you what? Int 32 will come, right? If you want, you can write it np dot int 16, you can write it. What is np? Module name. Int 16, int 18, int 32 are called data types, internal data types. They are giving as an attributes. They are giving as an attributes. Please follow me. Print of data type. Data type of A is equal to A dot D type. So see that now, int 16. Suppose if I did not write a int 16, if I did not write a int 16, it is going to come by default what if I write only int, it is going to give you what is the value? Int 32. Is it not called 32? 0 is a single value. Instead of representing in 32 bits, if I represent it in 16, it will be less or not? Now, I can also represent it. It is a simple meaning of what? Getting into which type? Lesser in memory space. Here I will write it np dot 8 bits enough. Int 8 I am going to represent. Int 8 also I am going to represent. Are you following me now? Similarly, np dot float 16, float 32, float 64. If my float value is very small, go for what? D type, don't take float 64. 64 bits, why? I will require what? 32 I can go, 8 I can go. So this is the simplest meaning of improving your performance. Are you following me now? You can build it. NP is a module name. In that attributes, these are all called. Okay now? Right. Module is a collection of variables, global variables, function names, class names, like that. Come on. Now you are getting 1D. Now I want to get it what, for example, 2D. What you will do my 2D case if you want? Dot reshape of 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2. Automatically you are getting. What happens? Okay, okay, okay. So import of. Are you getting it or not? Right. Instead of writing reshaping mechanism, I will use the syntax is here. What is the syntax here? Here we are going to take it. Only 4 I mentioned it. Now I can go to the same mechanism. Here you try to take it. In this case, build, come on, build ND array object, ND array object with 2D, 2D. Come on, here I am going to write it. I will write in the bracket 2 comma 2. What is the 2 comma 2? That is a shape. D type is equal to, if you want like this, you can take it. Or otherwise you can take it as float 16 also you can take it. Float 32 also you can take it. Float 64 also you can take it. Are you following? But I am looking for what? Int only. Int 8. Okay now. So what is this 2 comma 2 ma? I want zero matrix with 2 rows and yes, 2 rows and 2 columns. Am I getting or not? It is as good as similar to previous one is called what? Reshape of. This is earlier one is called reshape of. Here directly I wrote it as what? 2 comma 2. Next one more I want to go for. I want 4 by 4 matrix. I want 4 by 4 matrix. 4 by 4 matrix. I will go to 4 zeros. That is called 4 rows and 4 columns. Very important this is. Now I want to go for 4 comma 3. 4 comma 3. No problem. 4 comma 3. Getting or not? Yes. Now I want to build a 3D matrix. 3D. Last and final I am going to take it. Online students, are you comfortable, ma? Huh? Who is this? Raja T. Raja, you are not Raja. 6 comma 3 means what? 6 rows and then 3 columns. 6 comma 3 question mark means what is that? What can I understand? 6 comma 3, if you don't understand still, then problem. What is the 6 comma 3? 6 rows. Simple now. Because if you keep such doubts now, I will get tension first of all. Let me stand on the dais more comfortably. If you ask such a slow level doubts, I'll get difficulty first of all. So come to the point back. Now I'm going to get it. Come on, 3D, I want to go for it. 3D, 3D. 3D indicates what? I will write it. 2 rows, 6 comma 3. What is that? 2 matrices. Each matrix contains 6 rows, 3 columns. 3 columns. Very, very simple. See that it is going to be 2 matrices, 6 rows and 3 columns. I will write it here 3 comma 6. It is going to be called what? Right, you got it. Easy or difficult? Dead easy. Dead easy. And first, if you understand this, next operations on ND array will start. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. You take anything, that type of operations I will tell you. Operations I'll tell you. So I want to get this elements plus these elements plus these elements plus these elements I want to retrieve. I want to retrieve these elements. We know slicing and indexing in our normal Python. How to get this type of indexing? This is what you require in the data visualization and image processing kind of things. So such a deep knowledge you need to acquire. That I will explain. Need not to worry about it. I am there. I will explain. Once you come to the class, take a selfie. When the class is over, take the selfie, see the difference. You can't believe by yourself. That is what teacher will bring you the knowledge. But once you come to the class, read the notes. Why? To warm up. To warm up. Once if I start the class, you are having subject in the mind, you will look at. After coming to the class, chit-chatting with friend and just trying to listen the class, you cannot connect me. To connect it, it will take 15 minutes. When you go to the function, they will give vegetable soup for you, soup. They will give vegetable soup. Why? Before food, half an hour before they will give. Why? In stomach, enzymes will create. Which enzymes? Hungry. That's why they will give soup, right or not? Do you know this? You will drink different soup, I know that. You will, I know. You have different soups, I know. What you will drink, I know. But bad habits, that is. Very bad habits. So, you should not even drink cool drinks also. Okay, anyhow, come to the point. So, something, Harsh is saying that yes, sir. Huh? Pepsi. Okay. You drink whatever you like, ma. First, drink Python first. Come on. Are you following me? Right, last and final. I want to build like this. Go to something like 4D. I want to take it 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2 like this. 2 comma 2 comma 2 like this I want to build. With the same kind of mechanism only. You are having 2 clusters. Each cluster is having something like this. This is known as which matrix? Zeros matrix. So what are the functions you know so far? Array of a range of zeros of. You need to tell array of a range of zeros of. With the syntax also you need to know. Only array of a range of zeros of. I am not happy. When you say the syntax, I'll be very happy. Shall we go to the next? Right. Next function. So coming to the another kind of thing I want to go for it. Now I'm entering into one more function called ones of. I'm going to enter ones of. I'm going to enter into ones of. So I'm going to take up ones of. Now coming to C students, zeros of matrix you understood. When I will go to zeros of matrix in my calculation, a matrix to be added with another matrix, same matrix I want. That time I will go for what? Come on, zeros matrix I need to add. One matrix to be multiplied by another matrix, it should give you the same matrix. That is called, actually that is wrong what you are saying. Actually unit matrix that is. A matrix multiplied by unit matrix will give you same matrix. Because you don't know mathematics, that's why I'm telling you. A matrix 2, 3, 4, 5 multiplied with 1, 0, 0, 1 will give you 2, 3, 4, 5 only. That is called dot product, we can call dot product. There is a dot matrix multiplication are of two types. Actually, sum you will say. Sum means what you will think? Adding is there, summing is there. Both of them are actually feel, normal student will feel same, but actually they are different. Adding is different, summing is different. Adding of two numbers is called addition. Adding of more than one value is called sum. Your academic subject marks, that is called summing. Adding of only two values, that is called addition. Product also, multiply also. Multiply is called two values. Product means group of values. If we multiply, that is called product. In that, cumulative product is there. Row measure product is there. Column measure product is there. Cumulative sum is there. Cumulative column sum. Cumulative row sum. These are all very important. If you go to NumPy and all, they will show miracle. They show HD cinema for you. These questions only will come. These questions only will come, right? So NumPy in 1 day, pandas in 2 days, matplotlib in 1 day, you will become, that day is the last for you. So coming to the ones now, come on, build, use it for creating completely what with ones. So any matrix is multiplied by itself. That is called element-wise multiplication. Element-wise. First value multiplied with one, same value. Second value multiplied with second one, same. Like that, element-wise multiplication, actual matrix multiplication. Matmul and just multiply. There are two differences are there. Multiply is called element-wise multiplication. Matmul or dot product, that is called actual matrix multiplication. Are you following me? That I will explain in the matrix operations time. I'll explain. So same thing, completely once with what? 1D, 2D and ND. Don't take it. Here I'm going to write what? Ones of. Same value will be coming. So don't take much time. It's very simple for you to understand. Now I'm going to enter into the same kind of syntax. I will carry the syntax ones of. What is the shape represents? Already you got it. It may be what? 1D or it may be 2D, etc. Import NumPy as NP. Come on. A is equal to NP dot ones of 5, ones of 4. I will write like this and I will go for taking this type of value students. I will bring this statements. I'll bring this statements. D type and all those things you can easily understand. So it is going to bring what? 1.1.1. Which type? Float. Float. If you want, you can bring the D type also. Want to see D type? It is going to print float 32 or float 64. Depends on my system related kind of thing. Float 64 is coming. I can go to what? Float 32 also. Float 16 also you can go for it. np.float8, np.float16, np.float32, np.float64. Are you following? Don't write np.float128. Your laptop is what? 64-bit only. 32-bit only. 128 is not there. Okay now? Right. Like your yesterday doubt, don't come and ask me. Sir, 128, 256, what will happen? Right. So coming to the point back, now I'm going to take up this kind of thing like this. What is my D type now? What is my D type? Come on, there I will write. D type is equal to np dot what? Into 8. Into 8. So I'm just taking this way. Are you getting ones or not? Can I build a 2 by 2 matrix? Come on. Yes. How do you build? I forget. Which one? There are how many ways are there? Two ways are there. One is by using reshape, one more by using. Suppose here I don't want to write reshape. Now I want to write it. Can you tell me the statement which I am having gap there? How do you write? A dot shape is equal to 2 comma 2. Why 2 comma 2? Why not 3 comma 2? Four elements. Four elements means what? 2 comma 2. So it is going to give you the data like this. Is it coming like this or not? Dimension is 2. Values are like this. Int 8 only. Getting me? Instead of going for shape attribute and all, I want to directly go for building with what? This I don't want to write it. Directly I will write it here. Come on. 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3. What is the 3 comma 3? 3 rows, 3 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns. What is the dimension? 2. What is the size? 9. 9. Shape. 3 comma. Very good. Very good. Now I got it. All the ones I got it. Are you following me? Simple. Now I will go to this plot, last and final. 3 comma 2, 3 comma 2. Also you are going to get something like this. Now I will go to this one, 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 3 comma 3. 3 threes. It is going to be 3 matrices, 3 rows and 3 columns. Easy. D type is equal to, I can write it here, float 16 I am taking. Float 16 I am taking. Are you getting or not? This is called a typecasting mechanism. One more example, one more way I will tell you. This is one way of typecasting. One more way is as a type concept is there. np dot as a type of that nd array plus type. I will tell you the typecasting. Like that, so many techniques I will tell you. 450 about techniques I will tell you. Mind blowing. If you go to interview, everything you can answer. If you remember the notes. If you don't remember, what can I do? I cannot do anything. I'm telling everything in front of you. With programmatical, I'm telling. That is the point here. Right. Done. So are you getting this? Right. Done. So you can have it. You can have it. If you want only D type is something like this. If you want int 8, you can have the type of value also. This is called what 2 comma 2 comma like this. I'm going to write it. So also getting what? Two clusters. Each one is containing two matrices with a 3 comma 3 related. This is called the subject of what? Come on. Ones. So ones will build the completely ones in the ND array. Zeros will completely build with zeros. Understand? Do you have the clarity about what A range will do, what ones will do, what zeros will do, what array will do? Yes. Now I want to. Online students, is it clear, ma'am? Is it clear for all of you? Respond it. Now I want to go for one more kind of mechanism I want to go for. I want to build a completely matrix with three, with a three, 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 four threes I want, six threes I want, nine threes I want. I want a matrix of 2 by 3 with three, all threes only, all nines only. Like once, one will come. Zeros, zero will come. Force, there is no function called force. There is no function name called force. There is no, I want 5 completely. There is no fives. Are you getting? So 1 su, 2 su, 3 su, 4 su, 5 su is not there. How do you do that? There is a function called what? Full. Spell out. Full. Say once again. Full. So full says what? Syntax I am going to give you. Syntax I am going to give you. Full got full of. Spell out. Yes. So I will go to the function name is called what? Full of. So used for creating ND array object with a complete with the value with the value specified by with the value specified by programmer. What is the syntax? Full of full of. I'm going to write it shape comma fill underscore value fill underscore value fill underscore value. So fill underscore value. 1 minute I want to show a range. A range you have seen or not? Next, help of np dot, what is the function name? Zeros. So tell me, ma, zeros. What is the zeros? Shape, comma, d type is equal to float. By default, it is called what? Float. Actually, this also I will tell you. Order C means it is a column major order. Order F is also there. That is a row major order in a constant. I will tell you. Right now, don't worry. Everything I will tell you. Okay, na? Order C and F. Optional default. That is least bother about our programming. Nothing is useful to us. Are you following me now? Right. Filled with what? Okay. Coming to next. Coming to next. Here I am going to write it. Help of, what is this? Once. np dot, yes, np dot, np dot once. Why I'm showing this help, ma? Because you need to have self-learning skills. You need to improve. Self-learning. How to improve by ourselves? By help is important. You learned C language in your colleges. Any help is shown? Why? Sir only helpless. He made you more helpless. That's why. But here I'm explaining and I'm showing the help also how to see shape. Everything is there here. Next, I will go to what? See, that syntax I'm going to come to. Next, what? Full of shape, comma, what? Fill value, D type. Now I'm going to enter into the full. So shall we go to the full? Yes. Come on. Now I want to fill with what? Go to this place. Create. Create ND array object with complete entries of 8 with 4 values. Come on, I forget. A is equal to import numpy as np. A is equal to np dot full of 8 comma 4 comma 8. What is the 4? Shape 4. What is the 4? Shape. What is the 8? Syntax. Fill value. Fill value. What is the fill value? How many? D type. Print of this data I will bring it. This data I will bring it. This data. So get it this. This is going to contain how many? 8. What is the D type? 32. If you want float, you can go for float. So go to the same thing. I'll go to the place. I'm going to write it. How many? 6 I want. What is the next one? D type is equal to what? Even you can write it directly. What is this now? D type is equal to np dot float of 8. Float of what? 8. Sorry, getting me? Float of 8 has no attribute. Okay, they started from where? 16 onwards. Minimum requirement, they are going like this, I hope. Are you following me? 8.8.8 they went or not? Yes. So I want to fill with what? Shape. I want to fill with 8 shape. So I will write it what 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4. It is known as what? Int 8. What is this 2 comma 4? 2 rows with what value? So I want to go for 7. I want to go for 7. Are you getting that values or not? Yes. So now I want to go for last and final. I want to fill with a value called KVR. With a value called KVR. STR value also I'm going to take it. That time I should not go for this kind of D type. You will get what error? Value error. Converting pure strings into int. Typecasting techniques of our Python. Int of KVR. Is it possible? Which error? Value error. So I'm going to, how many, what is the size? 2 rows, 4 columns. With which value? KVR. So that values will be filled. Are you getting me? So very easy. I will go to the next one. Generally we use for filling the numerical value. I will go to the value called 9. 9 I will go for it. 9 I will go for it. This is called what 2 comma 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 comma 2 with a complete entries of 9, 9, 9 with the shape of what? Here. 1 minute. So, comma what? 9. I hope you are following. With I will write np.int8. I'm writing, or you can write np.int8, you can write it. np.int8 you can write. Are you following me? D type you need not write. This mechanism says that positional parameter mechanism. First, this is passing to shape. This is called fill value. This is called what? D type. So the values is coming. Last and final, I can also mention the same thing like this also. I want to fill the value. So last and final, I am going to take. See students, D type is equal to D type is equal to D type is equal to np dot int 16 comma fill underscore value. Fill underscore value is equal to the value called 6. And the next is called what? Shape is equal to 3 comma 3. Beautiful. Which concept it is? Keyword arguments or functions, left and left finger. So coming to the point back, I can go for this many ways. Filled with what value? 6. What is the shape? What is the D type? Into 16. See what order? I am passing in any order because I know parameter names. Because we are very perfect in syntaxes. Correct? Go to this place. What is the syntax, please? Come on. Help of np.full. np.full. Please look at shape, fill underscore value, D type. This syntaxes you must know. That is what I said in the keyword argument. I know the function name. I know the parameter names. I don't know the order. To pass the data correctly, I know what keyword arguments. Is it very useful or not? That functions knowledge is very important because learning Python is nothing but learning about modules. Modules contains functions. Doctor, expert, because more medicine knowledge. Python, expert, more functional knowledge. But all these institutes will tell what theory they will tell. Unfortunately, the students thinking that that is only the Python, that's the worst. They need to tell what complete libraries they have to explain. This is you have to bring to every relative and every friend what is the real meaning of Python. Are you getting me? So, like this, if you know the syntax very well, you will become extraordinary student. Otherwise, if you don't know the syntax, only theory, if you remember, nobody will look at us. How much important this is? Only knowing full concept is not important. Knowing about how to write the code is important. Are you getting my point? So, what are the functions you got today? What are the functions you got? A range of zeros of ones of full of. Do you know syntax also? That syntax, if you want to learn, after coming to the class, you have to refer. You will remember ones of, zeros of, full of, you will remember. Why? మనం జీరో నుంచి వన్స్ కి వచ్చాము, వన్స్ నుంచి ఫుల్ కి వచ్చాము. We are coming zero to ones and ones to full now. But to know the syntax, after coming to the class, you have to refer. Then you will warm up to understand my lecture. Correct? If you don't read, it will take a lot of time to connect to me. Before itself, if you read, easy to connect to me quickly. Correct? You will come to the subject line. That is why you have to read when you come to the class. If you don't read, I will ask you questions. I will sit over there only daily. Any doubts are there, you can ask me. And I'll monitor you who is reading, who is not reading. Don't feel that Sari is very strict. Strict is for your purpose only. You know, na? Right. So, online students, is today's class is clear for you. I will tell you the syntax, all these things. Today's class is very simple. Now I will move to the next class. What is my topic name? 1 minute. తర్వాత చదవండి ఇక్కడ ఉండండి. Look at what is the next one? Linspace, I, identity, H stack, V stack, diagonal. I will explain tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll explain. Saturday that too. You are busy Saturday. You will go to underground also sometimes. So weekend celebrations done after getting the job. As a student, if you do weekend celebration, I can't do anything else. Okay, na? These are very important for you two people to understand. And tomorrow class, it is going to enter into the subject of more and more. Don't miss it. So, Anjaneyulu, good understanding, good understanding communication, sir. Okay, ma, Anjaneyulu. Right. So, I'll stop the class tomorrow. Don't miss it. ఎక్కడికి పోతున్నావు? పరిగెత్తడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నాడు ఇప్పుడు. So, are you writing notes, all of you? I've seen some students who are writing red ink, blue ink, nicely I felt. But I very nice. Some students are writing. Some table also writing. Difference. List one side, ND array one side, table of entries written. Very good. Everybody has to write like that. And if you read, you'll get more and more knowledge. Without writing, without reading, you cannot reach the target. Okay, now reading is compulsory, practicing is compulsory. Not by seeing the notes and then doing. No, you have to read, write, understand, close the book, start practicing. Okay, now? Right. Thank you. Tomorrow class will meet. Online students, you hold on if you have any doubts. Online students, any doubts? Vinod, definitely I will share it, ma. Next week I will share it. Okay, don't mind. Vinod, next week I will share the notes. So this week, no, only tomorrow. Next week I will share it. Vinod, okay. Moria, I already shown you already in the class. The projects I shown you already in the class. What I am going to explain. Already shown you in the middle of the class, beginning only. Google Play Store, employee salary report, Amazon sales kind of things. I already shown you in the class. Dilip, you please contact once to admin. They will tell you the procedure. Okay. And Maurya, I already said you in the middle of the class only. Hmm. ఏమ్మా? ఇక్కడ చూడండి వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ admin అండ్ అది చూసుకో మీ మొబైల్లో సెట్టింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి సెట్ చేసేసి online students, no more doubts, I hope. So I will stop my class, log out, and I will post these notes for you with complete examples. Thank you.